Is at the same. He's responded. He can't talk, I guess.
Let me just read something that just came in from Beth Friedman. It says, this is Brett from RSM. You could consider adding AI CPA standards for non-attest services instead. Comments?
I would agree with that.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yes, we're happy to do that. Yes, sure.
Okay. With that amendment, is there any further discussion? Then all in favor of the recommendation and the amendment to the report, accepting the report with that amendment, I'll accept the motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Mark will second.
And before we finalize that motion, would the maker of the motion say that they accept with the amendment?
Subject to the amendment that we just discussed. Yes.
Right.
Thank you. Thanks, Debbie.
You're welcome.
Understand? Further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Okay, next has to do with, it's just FYI, but it has to do with virtual meetings. And according to Frank Harris, the executive order spells out that virtual meetings for local government bodies are only authorized through June 30th. Now, I don't have either Mr. Harris or Mr. Littlejohn around.
Chair Talley.
Read what is said. And all. Beg your pardon?
This is Debbie. I can comment on that because, of course, all these, municipalities have the daily conference calls with emergency management, and this has been part of the conversation. We think that the governor is going to extend that order for Palm Beach County, at least the 3 counties that are still in the high case locations. But we probably need to have a plan B, but plan A would be if the governor extends the order, we're okay. But it appears that he's going to extend the order for us.
It is my understanding, however, that even if we're able to have meetings face to face, that those who are opposed to that for health reasons can still join the meeting virtually, but I'm not positive of that. Michael Dixon.
No comment.
No comment?
Nope, thank you.
Well,
can I make a quick comment on that?
Yes.
Okay, Patricia Morales from the Office of General Counsel. One of the things that the advisory committee could, if the governor does not extend the order for advisory committees, what could be considered is that a quorum meet in person, but any people who, any members of the advisory committee that would need to meet virtually, we could arrange to do that as well. However, if the order is not extended, you'd at least need to have the quorum available for the physical meeting.
Okay. Well, at this point, I think you all will be notified before the next meeting, which is scheduled to be July 16th. We will keep you up to date as to what the procedure will be from there.
Okay.
And lastly, in terms of general comments, Mr. Chu, it appears this is going to be your last audit committee meeting. And, you've been with the district for 26 years, and the last 8 years as an inspector general. And I've personally have enjoyed working closely with you and your department. And we're definitely going to miss you, although, Ms. Michael, we're looking forward to having you. And Ms. Chu, I wondered if you had any final words to give your committee.
I think my words would not be final because I want to come back and say hi to you guys. For the last how many years? Was here for 18 years as the district auditor, and then almost 8 years as your IG. So I'm very proud to be with the audit committee with my staff. And then we have grown so much in terms of number since day one, and also the knowledge that the staff has as of today. We can take on any assignments, any audit, any investigation. We adhere strictly to the standards. These are all made successful with the audit committee's input. The audit committee has been very, very effectively and patiently helping us, the school district, to benefit our kids. So that is why I stick around for so long, because it is a very meaningful and very rewarding job working for our future, which is our kids. And my kids graduate from the system. They are on their way and very well off, and I appreciate the system. And this is the only little payback that I am doing for the school district. So although this is my last official meeting with the audit committee, and I have promised to come back to help out the school district when it needs me, and I'll be helping Mr. Michael to transition into this complex organization. Mm-hmm. And I was going to mention to her at the beginning of the meeting that she will be evaluated by the audit committee also. So you guys are her bosses also, on top of the school board. So, but I don't want to scare her anyway. But it has been a wonderful experience. You guys has helped us a lot. You are very, 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 what I don't know the lack of word I can say, that helping us. And this is volunteer work, and you guys are professional to the extremely, very, very well known of the process we are doing. So I really appreciate that personally. And then on behalf of my staff, you guys have guided us through up and downs, and then to bring the best results to benefit the school district. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much.
Mike Dixon.
Well, I'd like to commend Mr. Chu. I think I also have enjoyed working with him in his IG position and as a committee member for several years now. And I think he's done a great job. We're going to miss him. Happy retirement to you. And we look forward to a new person to succeed in your role. And I'm sure she will develop your standards and develop her own new standards, and we're all going to be better for it. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Chair Talley, this is Debbie.
Yeah.
Mr. Chu, I just wanted to thank you for your leadership. I've been so impressed by your department in the IG's office. I should say office instead of department, sorry. You and your staff, and through your leadership since I've been on this committee, very impressed. I'm sorry we weren't able to give you a better congratulatory on your retirement party for you. Maybe we can do that in the future and invite you back. But congratulations, and I wish you the best. Thank you so much for what you've done over the years that you've been here.
Okay, I just want to thank all the committee. Oh, wow. Yes, Mike Burke.
Thank you. And I don't want to prolong the meeting too much, but I just have to say, I've worked with Mr. Chu for 22 of these years. And when you're I've been on the receiving end of my share of audits and special reports, being in finance. It's just the nature of it. And I just want to thank Mr. Chu. He's always been professional. He's been collegial in our approach to the work. And always I felt fair. Even we may have disagreed on a finding or two, but he would always hear me out. And his interest was always to better the district and improve our controls. And, we've kind of developed a friendship here over the years, and I wish him well in retirement, and it's certainly well deserved. And I hope we do get to see you in the future, Mr. Chu. Keep in touch. So thank you again. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, Frank?
Yeah, I neglected to advise the audit committee of one other issue that came up at the school board yesterday that deals with the IG office. we were notified, I was notified by the Inspector General in Pinellas County that he wanted to know if the school board was going to renew the contract that expires on August 12th for the outside inspector. As you all know, the outside Inspector General is sometimes used if there's a complaint against a school board member, superintendent, the Inspector General himself, or I believe the General Counsel is included in that. But so what the board authorized is again for me to work with Ms. McBride and Ms. Michael and Mr. Chu to determine whether or not we wanted to renew that contract or actually look for some other Inspector General outside to enter into a contract with. So I'm sure you'll get additional reports as we move along. I'll be working with them to get that done pretty quickly to make sure that we have an Inspector General in place on August 12th when the other contract expires. And again, with respect to Mr. Chu, I'm sure the board members are all going to say a lot of nice things about him because we've had a wonderful relationship when we have our school board meeting next week. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to bring you up to date on that IG, Pinellas County IG.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chu?
I forgot to mention, not that I forget, but I wrote it down. Through the years that I want to echo what Mr. Burke just talked about. I have known him for many years. First time I met him was he moved to here from Broward County, and I was very impressed by him. And we worked very well. Very decent person leading his group. So we work well with all the departments under him. Of course, they are all money related. We appreciate that. We are happy that we have good constructive relationship with our audit team. That's very important. There's a very important item there. The trust that we are not outside auditors trying to get somebody. We are here to help out the school district. That relationship has been working very well. And also on the academic side, they work well with us also. I want to mention it because a lot of programs really affect the academic side. And I also want to say thank you for Mr. Barbieri, our chairman's leadership. He has been serving as a liaison from the school board on the audit committee for many years. He understands our needs, our operations, and that related to the governing function of the school board. We appreciate Mr. Barbieri. Your support had added value to the IG shop, and make us one of the strongest in the nation. I can tell that, I can see that when I attend the regular function nationwide. So we appreciate that. So the staff supporting us, the board supporting us, and the audit committee supporting us, and then we work closely with staff to get their support, of course, so that our recommendation would be implemented to improve the system. So it has been a very rewarding experience for my career. I thank you for the opportunity. And like I said, if the committee or the school district need help or desire have something that I could put the input to help out the operation, I'm available anytime. Thank you so much.
Right. Well, Mark and Michael, you are the only two besides me left. Thank you all for sticking it out through this long meeting. I think it's been a while since we've had a meeting. I think we've covered a lot. I'm real proud of both of you, and I'm proud of the whole committee. And Mr. Chu, again, it's just been an absolute pleasure to work with you, and I hope we can just keep in touch in the future. And with that, I'll accept a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
And I'll second it, Debbie. Okay, thank you.
Sounds like we have a motion and a second to adjourn. So everyone stay healthy. We'll see you next month. And Ms. Michael, I look forward to meeting you real soon. Congratulations.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.